the definition of insanity, as we all know, is doing the same thing over and 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 expecting a different result. And we want a different result.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare.
What's up, my loves? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya. If this is your very first time here. So today, y'all, we are going to be doing a girl chat. Get ready with me. We are going to be doing this beautiful makeup look that I am loving, sis. I'm loving it. But we are going to be talking about how to be more confident. I have gotten a lot of requests for this video. So I'm going to be talking about my own journey, my own insecurities, and my own struggle with being confident, as well as give my top 5 practical tips that have truly helped me on my journey to becoming a more confident woman. So before we hop into it, please make sure to hit subscribe below if you have not yet, so that you are updated when new videos come out. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell as well, so that you are updated when new videos go up. All right, babes, let's hop into this girl chat. What's up, babes? So really quick disclaimer, I accidentally left my microphone on last time I filmed with it and it's dead. So if the audio on this video is a little off, then that's why, because I'm just using the camera audio. But anyways, we're just gonna hop right into it, y'all. With the products, I'm just going to quickly mention what they are and move on. So for the eyes, we are using this Rebellious Nudes palette from Raine. This is our first time using this on the channel. She's cute, she's cute. So I wanted to do this video because I have gotten requests for a video on confidence, because for some reason, y'all seem to think I'm extremely confident. Honestly, I'm not even gonna say it like that. I feel that my confidence has boosted because I have done some intentional things to start to be more confident, because once upon a time, your girl was not confident in the least bit at all. So with me recently being on more of a self-love, self-care type of journey, confidence was really important to me. I feel like it's one of those things that goes hand in hand, you know, with self-love and self-care. So I am gonna give some specific tips about, you know, how I became more confident. But first, y'all, let's just talk about confidence in general. Like, I feel like so many women, where is my powder? Okay, there it is. I feel like so many women, we have confidence issues for so many different reasons. You know, like, we have confidence issues because of social media, especially now today. You know, it's like the constant world of comparing ourselves to someone else's looks, to someone else's body, to someone else's career, to people's income levels. It just seems like and feels like there's just way too many reasons to feel uncomfortable and not confident within yourself. And sometimes I feel like that's just a really hard journey to be on and to improve on, especially when you see these things constantly and you don't know what to do intentionally to make it better, you know? Like I just mentioned, I have not always been very confident. When I was a little girl, I used to walk around just looking very self-conscious and very not confident. My sister used to tell me, walk with your head up, because I would walk literally with my head down. And not that, you know, it's a posture type of thing, but it definitely reflected how I felt about myself. Like, I had a little boy, I think I was like 3rd grade or something. He was like a 5th or 6th grader, walk up to me. He was like, dang, you ugly. And it got me. Like, as a small kid, like something like that, it'll get you. And I felt like that bothered me for a long time. And I was teased about certain things in school, and as women, we internalize those things, even as adults, you know, making it, you know, harder and harder for us to feel good about ourselves. Also, I have struggled through a lot of body insecurities in my life, like severely. Like, I've been honest on my channel that I have suffered through an eating disorder before, just from coming obsessed with, you know, weight loss and getting my body to where I want it to be. A large part of my life, I suffer from the body dysphoria as well, where you kind of see your body in a different way than other people see your body, like in a negative way, you know? So all of these things have contributed to my lack of self-confidence. And I walked around like I felt that way, you know? And I know I'm not supposed to be talking about the makeup, but I mean, this is blending out really nice. It's real nice. It's real nice. I like it. Anyway. But yeah, I've struggled through comparing myself to other people, wanting the body type of other people, not feeling comfortable in my own skin for multiple reasons. Like, I've gone through all of those things, and I wanted to figure out ways to make myself truly feel better and love myself more, to the point where I was more confident walking around, being in my own skin, and I just want to just ooze that confidence, you know, for myself and for others, and for my baby. I have a 11-year-old daughter. So like, for me, that is huge, because these kids are sponges, you hear me? They soak it all up. They soak it all up, even more than what we think they are. So I don't know, y'all hear Amira's alarm going off? It's like super early in the morning. It's fine. When I did this video, I wanted to give tips that were practical, real things that I have done in my life for real, that I feel have truly helped my confidence as a woman and in my own skin, as an individual, as a unique person. Like, that's what we finna get into. Like, forget all the, you know, little stuff. Yeah. Those things appear nice, but how do we like get deep down into the person to figure out, like, how can I change this about myself? I want to be more confident, you know? I'm gonna zoom in just so y'all can see real quick, because we're about to just skip the eyes to move on to the combo. But I am loving this look. I just feel like true confidence comes no matter what, and can be seen from afar, like from other people, from people in your lives, people that you love, when there's a root to the intentionality. Like, if you're truly being intentional about getting better about this stuff, like, people can see through posture, people can see through outside things that you can do to look better. And these are just some things that I have done that have helped me. Okay, so for those of us who have had body issues or confidence in our body, my first tip would be to get comfortable, or get more comfortable with your body by being naked. And I know you like, wait girl, what? But this is something that truly helped me when I was just really down on myself. I started doing it after I realized that subconsciously I was avoiding mirrors when I was naked, right? So I would, you know, take showers and, you know, baths or whatever, and get out of the tub or whatever, and I would not stand in front of the mirror to dry down, you know, stuff like that. I wouldn't do it. I would cover myself up before I got to the mirror. It took me a while to even realize that I was doing that. Like, I did it for a long time, and that's obviously extremely unhealthy and not a good thing to do. And it doesn't, you know, it's not a good sign of how you feel about yourself. And so what I started to do, and I read this somewhere, so this did not come from me. I'm not sure where it came from, but I've heard this somewhere. And they were like, a good way to get comfortable and more confident with your body is to just be naked in your alone time. So I started to, you know, lock my door, or if I'm home by myself, I would literally just walk around naked. And it was extremely uncomfortable for me at first, but slowly but surely it started to feel normal, and I started not to focus on, you know, my bodies, my insecurities, and things I didn't like, and I slowly but surely stopped avoiding the mirror. I'm gonna say it took a while for me, but it definitely helped my body confidence, because shortly also after I started doing that, I stopped like criticizing myself so much when I would try on clothes or when I would get dressed. I just in general started to feel better about myself, because I was getting more used to seeing my body, because I covered up so much. You know, if you have body insecurities, you know, child, we don't cover it up. Like, we're going to cover it up. If you're insecure about something, even if it's hot, you're gonna cover it up. And for me, that was a big step for me to get past those issues that I had with myself. And just as a disclaimer, it's common knowledge that I've had a BBL, so we all know that. So I'm just gonna throw it out there before somebody try to come at me in the comments. But this is something that I started doing before I got that procedure done. And it helped me because I had stopped doing fashion videos. I had stopped like showing up for myself, taking pictures of myself because I was just comfortable with my body. And I started doing that because I wanted to love on me. If I'm being completely honest, there are things about my body that, you know, I still had insecurities about that had nothing to do with what the BBL was going to change too. So it wasn't all about that. Matter of fact, if I'm being honest, mostly it wasn't about that. Yeah, if you have a door that locks or if you have, you know, any alone time to yourself in your home privacy, I would recommend doing that step because it truly helped me to get comfortable and more confident in my own skin. And since we are talking about, you know, body insecurities and being more comfortable in our body, my second tip would be to intentionally stop covering up your insecurities through your dress. And I think that this is really important, and it's something that I did. I have shared already on my channel before my severe insecurities that I have about my arms. My arms are just bigger. And at this point in my life, I've accepted that and I've learned to start to love on myself when it comes to that about me, because that's just my genetics, you know. It's to the point where I can't change that. I can't, but it has caused me so much discomfort and insecurities, and it shows like with my confidence level. I feel like the insecurity be on blast. Like it be on blast to me. And I just didn't like that. So my entire life, I, you know, wore jackets or I wore a long sleeve shirt or something to cover myself up, child. And for me, I realized that that wasn't helping me to feel better because I still was like insecure while I'm out. It could be 100 degrees outside and I got a jacket on, you know what I'm saying? Like it looked insecure and not confident. I wanted to start doing something that would help me. Like I didn't want to live my entire life feeling like I didn't want to show my arms, right? So I purposely started wearing things that showed them. Similar to the last tip I feel like is more of an internal self-love type of thing, like getting comfortable with your body, learning to love your body while you are home alone and just having that deep connection with yourself. This one I feel like it's more helping you to be and look more confident in outside, you know what I'm saying? Or outside of your comfort zone, outside of just being by yourself. Because the truth of the matter is, we gonna be outside with somebody else. So we want to improve internally, but then we also want to improve things externally as well. Because I feel like I want to have the true confidence within myself, but then I also want to ooze confidence out in public. Like I want people to look at me and say, wow, she seems really confident, or she is really confident in herself and in her body. I started to do this, and y'all, it started to feel so freeing. I felt like, why was I hiding this in the first place? You know, like when we have insecurities, we think that everybody is looking. Like we think she looking, he looking, everybody sees me exposed when nobody is looking. You know what I'm saying? If you look around, everybody has insecurities, you know? Everybody has something that they don't feel really good about. And the truth of the matter is that nobody is looking, you know? There are things about you that we would see as wrong or like it needs to change where no one else sees it. Like your girlfriend is telling you, girl, it's fine. Usually it's true because it is fine. No one else is seeing it the way that we are seeing it. And I feel like being intentional about showing certain insecurities when you're out and about and when you're getting dressed is really an intentional thing to teach yourself that you are beautiful no matter what you look like, who you are. And eventually it really teaches you to really love on that part of your body that you've been hiding. And I say all that because this is how I feel that it has helped me in that way. I feel like the more you have that body part or that part of you out on display, and this can go for like pieces of your personality too. Like I feel like if you're more sensitive, or you laugh loud and you're insecure about that, or you know, certain things about you that make you not confident, the more you have it on display and start to act like or pretend that you're embracing it, the more you'll actually start embracing it and not notice it as much. And I'm saying that from experience. If you want to change, you have to do something that you've never done before. Like the definition of insanity, as we all know, is doing the same thing over and 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 expecting a different result. And we want a different result. I know I did, so yeah. You done eating?
Yeah.
That was quick. Hola.
No.
Okay. You wanna say hi? Okay. Close my door, man. Close my door, man. Yeah, Amira. Anyway, next tip. You guys know this is a big one for me, but I have to talk about it in the scheme of, you know, the topic of the day. But baby, when you are trying to build your confidence, especially just as a person and just as a woman and your personality and just being a more confident and present woman, solo dates, baby, is top tier. Forget, you know, the body insecurities and stuff like that. For me, just as Maya, this is something that I feel has truly transformed me and who I am and my confidence level as a woman. And the reason that I say this is because for me, I believe that solo dating has helped me to be more confident being alone, more comfortable with myself, my own company, has minimized my feeling of needing someone else there. And that doesn't mean I don't want someone else there, you know, but it has grown my confidence tremendously as a woman. And I would be doing you guys a disservice if I had this video and I didn't mention that, because me dating myself has been so important to me. And I know some people, you know, go on solo dates and they sit at the bar, and I mentioned this in my last vlog. Someone mentioned that to me, like, yeah girl, when you go on your solo dates, just go sit at the bar or whatever, be social, whatever. But for me, I'm intentional when I go on my solo dates. Like for me, it's about me. It's about being alone. Like that defeats the purpose to me. And while that's okay, and you can do that, and that's fine, and I've done that just recently, for me, it's all about intentionally spending that time by myself. Maybe bringing something to write to read, or to have some type of agenda when I'm trying to figure out something for myself in my life. Or even just spending time doing what I want to do without the pressure of someone else, without the opinions of someone else. Like, it is truly a freeing space, if you ask me. So, and we all know that there's something about a woman that walks into a spot wherever she is by herself, confident, cool, chilling. We know, we've seen this woman, and most of us be like, I wish, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could be confident enough to walk in a place by myself and to be doing things alone. Like, you got to start doing it to be able to be comfortable with it. It's gonna be uncomfortable at first, but oh my god, y'all, it has been one of the best parts of my journey, if I'm being honest. And it's helped me to embrace myself more, not just my body and, you know, but my presence, my personality, the things that I like I'm more strong in that and don't apologize for it. It has definitely made me a more confident woman. My next tip, y'all, is to work on not comparing yourself to others. I feel like that is one of the biggest, like, deep reasons why we are so self-conscious or not confident, because we compare lives to other people, like friends, family, people we don't even know on social media. Like, we compare, and I'm guilty of it too, y'all. I compare myself in my life to other people too, and honestly, it has done nothing for me. When I'm focusing the most on myself, my story, my success, my whatever, that's when I'm the happiest and I feel the most confident in myself, when I'm not like, but I don't have this because she has that, or because I don't have a man yet like they have. Must be something wrong with me. I'm not as confident as they are. My body doesn't look like this person's, or, you know, my arms stick out and hers doesn't. Like, you know, she has a man and I don't, you know, like that kind of stuff, and those kind of mindsets eat at us and suddenly become like bigger things than what it actually is. But we all know that happens. Like, we all know it happens. But we all tend to think that the grass is greener on the other side, when honestly, that's not always the case. You know, everyone wants what they don't have. And we all want to, or feel the need to, compare ourselves to the next person when that's unnecessary. But we do it. So some intentional ways that you can try to stop comparing yourself, I feel, is to, number one, unfollow anyone on social media that does not make you feel good about yourself. And, you know, maybe there's some people that you watch that you really like, or that you tune into their content because you really like their content, but the way they look just makes you feel bad about yourself right now. Eventually, maybe it won't. I mean, that's the point of all this, that hopefully one day it wouldn't. But if it does, and it contributes to you, you know, beating yourself up or not feeling as good, unfollow that person for a while, not forever. And it's not that you have anything against the person or against what they're doing. It's for your own self-preservation. Like, I feel like that's just extremely important. That's way more important than supporting your favorite whatever, or person, or social media person, or influencer right now. Like, it's way more important than that. And you'll be back when you feel better and you don't feel the need to compare yourself. Another intentional way of thinking about that, to stop comparing, is to put your mind in the mindset of the fact that everyone has something. And I know that's easier said than done, but when we think like that and stop thinking, oh, her life is perfect, oh, she must really have a great life because she has this, or she looks like this, or whatever. No. People out here going through. And I'll be the first one to tell you, sis, if you looking at me like that, I'd suggest that stops today. Because I have things that I'm going through. Like, there are parts of my life that I'm struggling with. There are relationships I'm trying to mend and things like that, that you guys don't know anything about. Like, I go through daily things. And so does everyone else. And I feel like when we're in the mindset of that, instead of their life must be perfect, we allow grace for ourselves. We also are more realistic with what is possibly actually going on with the person we're comparing ourselves to. And it may not always be true, but this is life. I'm sorry, we all got something. And having that better mindset helps us not to be so hard on ourselves and possibly improve our own confidence in the meantime. So, and I definitely meant to try this medium deep powder from Rare Beauty. I haven't opened it yet. We'll do this next time. I'm sorry, I had it sitting here. I wanted to try it, but I forgot. And I just started to do what I know. My next tip is a little bit more of an outside thing, you know, external type of thing, but I feel like it's an external thing that could change the inside in a lot of ways. So I would say my next tip that I have done is making sure that I'm dressing for my personality, for who I am, and for my body type. If we just being honest, if we just gonna keep it real, sis, we gonna keep it real, because y'all know I likes to keep it real. When we see people out and about or whatever, we pay attention to how they dress. And the way they dress definitely does say something about their confidence level, how they feel about themselves, and, you know, whether they care or not. Yes, we would love it to not be this way, but it is. So I feel like, as women, being intentional about what we are wearing and how we present ourselves to the world, and how comfortable we are in those said clothes, makes a huge difference in our confidence. Like, And I would say internally and externally. Sis, you would be lying if you said that when you are fly and you got your hair done and you got your outfit on and your makeup is popping and you just, you know, feel like you're together within your own style or whatever the case may be. You feel comfortable and you feel confident. You walk with your head held high. You feel good. And sometimes we need that feeling to get to the deeper feelings. Like, that's just the truth. So being intentional about your dress and about how you carry yourself while you are out, or even how you carry yourself when you're at home, matters to your feelings about yourself. It matters to how you operate throughout your day and the confidence that you have. Y'all, I told myself I was gonna stop talking while I'm putting on lip liner. Hold up, y'all. Am I almost done? Oh, I gotta take Amir to school in 5 minutes. Y'all, we almost done. Hey, I did it. But yeah, it definitely helps our insecurities, y'all. It definitely does. Oh, it's this lip for me. This is from About Face. But yeah, to wrap that tip up, I just feel like if we are more intentional about that and we do the work to make ourselves feel good, whatever that means for you, as far as looking good and dressing for your body type. And y'all know I recently did a video about how to elevate your style. In that video, we discussed and talked about, you know, making sure that you are wearing things for your body to feel good for you. I would say wear what makes you feel good, regardless of what's popular, what's trendy, or anything like that. That is a huge boost for your confidence. A humongous boost for your confidence. And for me, the more I started to feel more confident with how I dress, I wanted to feel like that more. So I put myself together even more. And then eventually it did do something for my, you know, psyche or how I felt about myself internally. So don't underestimate how that can, and I feel like that's a little different than like something like posture. Yeah, posture, you have better posture, you look more confident, you look more, you know, put together or whatever the case may be. But when has posture ever like made you actually feel good about yourself or actually change a feeling that you have about you, you know? So that's why I feel like that's a little bit different of a thing than like that type of tip. But anyways, y'all, I did have a couple, what time is it? Amira, is your backpack packed? Okay, here I come. But yeah, y'all, those were my top 5 tips that I have used in my life that I feel like have made me more confident and more comfortable within myself. Let me spray my face while I'm at it. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see the full look. And I'm about to take Amir to school and I'm gonna do my intro and outro when I get back. All right, my loves, that wraps it up for today's video. In the comment section, go ahead and add anything that you'd like to add to the conversation. Let's just try to help each other, build each other up, and yeah, to try to level up in the area of confidence. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.